What's up, guys? Today I have a pick a card for you on what is your aesthetic. So this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will do a 10-second meditation for you so you can pick your pile starting now. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, let's start with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. We're gonna start with some angel numbers to get started with your reading, and I'm feeling called to do 2 angel numbers, not 1 for this pile. So let's see what your angel number is. 2, 1, 4. I'm getting birthday. Some of y'all might be some Aquariuses. That's my birthday. 4, 2, 4. What's that, Taurus? Birthday, April 24th. So, okay. I already see a repetition of 2s and 4s. Let me know down in the comments what these mean and if they have any significance to you. So I already pulled y'all cards to figure out what your aesthetic is. The first card you have is Ace of Pentacles, the World, 4 of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Wands in reverse, and the Sun. So right off the bat, as soon as I got the Ace of Pentacles, I got the idea that some of y'all are planners. That could be career-wise, but I'm really feeling like that's with your outfits. I think you all might have clean, organized, planned outfits, and people might notice that pretty quickly with you. And not only are they planned, I think you are diverse with your aesthetics. I think you play with how you look, and you might change your look from time to time, but there's still planned changes. And when I thought about Maddie from Euphoria, I think a lot of y'all might have that Maddie aesthetic. And when I see 4 of Cups, I did hear like bratty or ungrateful. I think some people might view you that way, but that might not be true. When I see these cards and the 4 Cups in this spread, I can see that as you get a lot of unwanted attention because of your magnetism and your attractiveness. And people get offended that you aren't giving them the attention that they want from you. You may be a positive person, but you also might have a fiery tongue with this 6 of Wands and this Queen of Swords in reverse. You might have a fiery attitude and a sharp tongue. I think you put people in their place, and you might have boundaries and keep people at a distance. You might not like having a lot of friends. You might like to keep your circle a little bit tight. And I think that can offend people, but I can't blame you. People may not respect your boundaries, and they may feel entitled to your attention and your light, but you are getting better at protecting your energy. Yeah, especially with the Sun. I do see you as a positive person, a good person. You have a lot of magnetism, so you are going to attract a lot of attention. On the bottom of the deck, I'm also seeing that people might move too fast with you. Because you have the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They may label you quickly, they may judge you too quickly, or they label the relationship too fast and they catch feelings. They may even become a little bit obsessed with this Eight of Wands. Then you have the Knight of Wands right under that. So yes, I see a lot of passion. People might feel passionately about you really quickly, which can be kind of scary to you. And what did I say? Obsession, the devil. You all, sometimes when people possess a lot of light, they attract darkness and dark things. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just got to learn to have some boundaries. And hopefully, I think a lot of y'all might have boundaries. I'm also feeling a lot of 8th house and 12th house energy and Scorpio and Pisces energy from this. So some of y'all might be Scorpios and Pisces or Leos, because that is 2 Leo cards here, or a fixed sign. Again, with that fixed energy, people get fixated on you. So just make sure that you have a lot of protection on you. I think some of y'all might need to start wearing like protective crystals and doing like, even if you don't believe in magic, do like protective rituals or something to put a blessing over yourself and a covering over yourself, because I do think that that's not going to change, and you shouldn't shrink yourself or stop embracing that light and that magnetism that you have just because you attract a few people that don't know how to sit their ass down. But I think that's everything. That's your reading for today. Let me know in the comments if anything sounded familiar with you all, if anything resonated. Thanks. Okay, pile 2. We are on to you. If you chose this crystal, this is your pile 2. What's your aesthetic? So before we hop into this reading, of course, I am going to, I can't remember if I did for pile 1. If you came from pile 1, I'm so sorry that I skipped y'all. But we're going to do, well, I usually do the angel numbers. I'm only do one angel number for this pile, and then I am going to pick a song to describe your aesthetic using the picker wheel. Okay, so y'all number is 7394. Pause the video, go see what that is. This one also came out. 717. So 7 might be significant to y'all. 717 and 7394 are your angel numbers. Now let's do a song too to describe y'all aesthetic. The Need to Know by Wale and SZA. The Need to Know. All right, let's get into y'all reading. So the first card to describe your aesthetic is the Ace of Wands. Then you have the Emperor, the Fool, Temperance, Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So I think a lot of y'all might be fire signs or have fire placements be fire dominant, because this is fire dominant. So what I'm seeing is that I think a lot of y'all are creatives, and not just creatives. I think some of y'all might be bosses. This might be my business owner pile. Some of y'all might be creative entrepreneurs or pursuing careers in creative fields. If you're not, then I think you all, with this Emperor, I do think that you all are very authoritative. But then you have a lot of these childlike dreamer cards, which gives me the impression that I think some of y'all are very playful and youthful. And I think that's nice to contrast these two, because having a lot of childlike qualities can feed your creativity, but having the Emperor here means that you can also be more authoritative and balanced and practical to accomplish things and not be so like flighty and unorganized like kids. But I think to other people, they notice that you somehow, some way can accomplish a lot of things, to be creative and be this powerful figure, but you bring out the inner child in other people. You aspire them to have more fun. You inspire them to have more fun and not take themselves so seriously. And I think other people they don't understand how you do it. How could you like have an abundance of both these energies? Yeah, I think some people might even feel a little bit nostalgic with you. You bring out that inner child in them and you make them feel young again. But you can still accomplish so much. You are definitely successful. I think a lot of y'all have a lot of career success, or people just see you that way, that you're successful. Maybe you get everything that you want and they notice that. And with this Ten of Swords, I do think that people recognize how successful and how powerful you are, but I don't think they realize how much you went through to get to where you are, wherever you are. I think you've been through a lot, and you might not show it. You do a good job of not showing your pain, but you still show it for other people, and they don't realize how much you have to go through. Because I think a lot of y'all might have had to go through a lot of pain and turmoil to get to where you got to now. And some of y'all might feel misunderstood because of this. I'm also hearing interchangeable. So I think some of y'all, cause I remember seeing the world. I think a lot of y'all are interchangeable, obviously, because you have half these cards are like about you being a big boss, authoritative, CEO energy, and the other half are about you being childlike and playful and youthful. So yeah, I think you switch between those energies, and I think you do a good job at balancing those out. And I don't know if people understand it. They don't get it. With this Page of Cups, I think all of you have gentle personalities too. You might be really calm. Some of y'all might be soft-spoken. And then the Page of Cups gives Pisces energy because it has the fish. Y'all might be dreamers, or to other people, you are very dreamy. And with the placement of it being right after the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Swords, I think people see you as unbreakable. Nothing breaks that youthful, that curious energy that you have. Like you can still do whatever you want. That part of you never goes away. Even with all the pain or the rejection or the failure that comes, you never stop believing in yourself. So people see your spirit as unbreakable. And another message is coming through. I don't think some of y'all allow people to see the hurt and the pain that you go through as well. You might not share your pain in those problems that you have, but you're still sensitive to the problems that other people have. You're still you're still going to be a shoulder to cry on for them. For a lot of people, you may bring harmony into their lives. They love to be around you to absorb some of the calm, soothing energy of yours, but they may not fill you up, or they may not reciprocate what you can give to them. But sometimes that's you not allowing people to be there for you. So take that how it resonates. For some of y'all, you're not allowing them to be there for you, and then for others, people just might not be showing up for you like you show up for them. But you need to be in relationships where it's mutual. But y'all know y'all's truth, so you know where you fit in that. But yeah, if that is the case, that people are not reciprocating what you give, please be cautious of that and know what people are serving you and which are not. I'm getting the message that some of you need to prioritize self-love over nurturing one-sided relationships, and others of y'all may have already mastered self-love, and people really want to learn how you do that. I think y'all are just really intriguing people overall. And people are really interested in you. They see you as a success story. Some of them want to know your story. Not everyone that wants to know more about you is good though, so protect your energy. But overall, I think that y'all are some really dope people. I'm loving the energy of this pal. You keep going. You keep being who you want to be, expressing yourself, and never let anybody or anything take away that energy that you have, that you can do whatever you want, that you can be whoever you want to be. So that's already the mindset that majority of y'all already are taking on. So you keep that. That's what makes you so attractive. That's why people love being around you. And as for looks, I think a lot of y'all might actually look like the Emperor. I think y'all have, I'm hearing like bougie boss aesthetics maybe. But I think sometimes maybe I'm also getting hippie vibes too. Some of y'all might be very youthful, playful with your aesthetic. And I'm also getting the impression that some of y'all might not care. So I don't know, take that how it resonates, because that's 3 completely different things. But anyway, that's your reading. Let me know in the comments what you look like, if this makes sense, if it resonates. Bye-bye. Pile 3, your pile is up. If you chose this crystal, this is your reading on what is your aesthetic. How do people see you? All right, so I think I'm gonna do 3 numbers for pile 3. Oh, already a number. I don't know if y'all can see that. That is 777. And let's do that one. So y'all have 777, 717, and 668. If you want to, you can pause the video. All those numbers are three numbered numbers. 777, 717, and 668. So now let's get to y'all's song. What song describes your vibe or your aesthetic? I have The Matrimony by Wale and Usher. That's y'all's song. I'm just doing one more. And then you also have Dark Horse by Katy Perry. That's a unique combination. That was The Matrimony by Wale and Dark Horse by Katy Perry. Okay, let's get into y'all reading. The first card y'all have is the Star. Second card, 5 of Pentacles. The third card, the 4 of Pentacles. Then you have the Sun. This is going to be a really deep reading. Can already tell. Y'all 5th card is the 10 of Pentacles. Then you have Everything is Fine, which is technically the 10 of Swords. The King of Swords came out next. Oh, let me put this closer in the camera. Then y'all have the Page of Wands. Next, you have the High Priestess. You have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Then you have the 6 of Cups. And lastly, Temperance. So I think the strongest energy in this entire reading is the first card, which is the Star. I think a lot of you come off as different or unique. You stand out even when you're not trying to. You're not asking to stand out. You may be misunderstood, and some people, they see your potential, but you may be too modest, and that irritates people sometimes. That you are seemingly unaware of your power. For others, other people underestimate you and they see you as weak or non-threatening. They're not intimidated until you show how charming and persevering you are, and then they become easily intimidated. So like I said, the star card is so loud in this pal. I really think that a lot of y'all have Aquarius energy or Aquarius placements, because the star Aquarius rules the star card. And I think a common theme for people that chose pal 3 is that you all are the black sheeps of your family, because you have 2 family cards and they come right under, on top and underneath each other. They're in a row. So yeah, I think you all are the black sheeps in your family or in your communities, or you're constantly being left out in the cold by the people that you love the most. They never have the same energy for you that you have for them. You had the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles come out after the star card, and that could literally be because you're different. You stand out, and people don't know what to do with that, so they just mistreat you. I also think that a lot of you are the bearers of a lot of generational pain and trauma. Or if not, like the water barrier, I think with Aquarius being a water barrier, they carry other people's emotion. And I think for you, in your family, in your community, you carry their emotions. So yes, you all are the water bearers of your generational, of your family's generational trauma and their pain. People always get away with treating you like shit, but the minute that you do it back to them or you hold them accountable, it's like your feelings don't even matter. They don't give a hell about how they treat you, things that they say to you, how it affects you. But if you say anything to them or if you hold them accountable, they get to acting like victims. But I do see with these cards right here, these 3 that came after those first 3 that were pretty intense, I don't think that y'all have allowed this to get to you anymore. I think a lot of y'all have you've gotten used to it. You've overcame this negativity, and people constantly projecting on you and trying to hurt you. Sometimes with your success, I'm seeing it can be with your success or with you just being different. They make you feel bad for being who you are, and they want to change you, but you're not accepting that. This got me a little bit emotional, y'all, because this sounds really familiar. I know a lot of people that have also experienced this a lot. I think with the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles, y'all have great potential. Now, you see that a lot with people who are the black sheeps of their family, and the people that were born chosen. They always have really big purposes, and if they choose to overcome it and not allow it to justify who they are or determine who they are, they end up leading lives of abundance and prosperity. And I see that for y'all too. I think majority of y'all are aware of that. So I don't know if that modesty is just to satisfy other people so that they aren't intimidated by you, and you're just shrinking yourself to make them feel better about who they are. But I don't think you should do that. You know who you are. You know what you can be. So just be that unapologetically. Yeah. With this family, I think that the people around you, like I said, they do see your potential for greatness, even if they are talking shit on you and they talking down on you. They only doing that to humble you. They want their words to get to you so that you don't become who you're meant to be. But with this, well, I'm gonna wait for that. Because I'm seeing some more themes at the bottom, but I'm gonna take my time to break this down. Because this is, like I said, this is a deep reading. Those people are projecting onto you. A lot of the shit that people say to you, it's not even about you. It's about how they feel about themselves. And I think a lot of y'all, as with a lot of black sheep, a lot of people that are born different, born to stand out, they bring out people's fears and insecurities. It's like you're a beacon for that. You might have that a lot. People trying to tell you who you are, tell you that you ain't gonna be shit. But that's how they feel about themselves, or when they standing next to you. Even if they never feel like that, when they come around you, that's how they start feeling. Because they really see this powerful person that can make whatever of their lives. And they start doubting themselves. Look. But you know who you are. Everybody constantly always sticking a sword or a knife in your back, turning on you as soon as they realize your power, and you just kind of take it. And I don't think Spirit likes that though. Spirit's advice to you is to start sticking up for yourself unapologetically. Look at these bottom row cards. Start sticking up for yourself. This is not okay, especially when you are this. You have the star and the sun. The star and the sun. You light up the sky in the day and at the night. So powerful. And you're not sticking up for yourself? Mm-mm. I think because I'm seeing family, like I said, I think the main people that are talking down on you is probably your family members. And the only reason why they are doing it is because you allow it. You give power away even if you don't believe it. You don't let nobody talk shit and tell you who you are, tell you what you're not going to be. They shouldn't be getting away with that. Even though Spirit did tell you to stick up for yourself, when I see this King of Swords and this High Priestess, I think a lot of y'all are already on a verge of like possibly exploding. You're tired of knife after knife being plunged into you after backstab and disappointment. People just constantly hurting you with no consequence, and you've been holding your tongue for years. I'm talking years. This been going on your entire life since you was a baby. And is you getting fed up with it. But be mindful of what you say. Think before you speak. Don't allow all the years of pent up aggression to close any doors for you. Even though, yeah, you want to cut off people that aren't serving you or being mean to you. I think with these family members, Spirit don't want you to necessarily cut off your family members, but instead they want you to heal your family dynamic and heal your relationships. And that takes effort, that takes strength, that takes boundaries. But before you get into that, you need to heal yourself first. Your inner child might be really upset with you that you are still allowing these people to talk to you like you ain't shit. Even after you've overcome all of your insecurities and you finally gotten to where you want to be. You realize your potential, and you're still allowing people to speak down on you or mistreat you. I think for a lot of y'all, you might be the glue or the piece that brings your family together and heals the family despite them being so shitty to you. You are the one that's going to break those generational curses, that is going to get the family back praying together, healing, and back on the right track. But that requires forgiveness first. So you have to forgive yourself for allowing this. And I think with this Temperance card, that you have to pour into your own heart. That you have to pour into your own self first before you try to give back to your family or get them back on track and back into a loving family dynamic instead of a toxic one. Focus on yourself. Yeah. Spirit is urging you to pour into your own cup and listen to your own needs. This High Priestess and then this Six of Cups. You need to really listen to what you need. Listen to your inner child too. That's what I'm hearing. That inner child healing needs some help. And please Stop tolerating disrespect from anybody. Another message that's coming through with this Page of Wands, I think a lot of y'all fall in love too quickly. You romanticize people and you put them on a pedestal because you haven't received the love that you deserve from your family members or from past lovers. You've always been taken for granted. So the minute that you see potential in someone, or you start seeing potential in almost anyone that offers you affection, you all really need to start loving yourselves out loud. I think that's all the messages that I have for y'all today. I'm really proud of y'all's growth, and I'm happy that you aren't allowing the words of other people to dictate who you are. But even if you are doing this internal work to realize your potential and to create the lives that you want, to live true to your purpose, you can't allow people outside of you to disrespect you. Disrespect should not be tolerated, no matter how peaceful or spiritual you become. So yeah, that's all I have for you all. Love y'all. Bye-bye.